That was a mistake. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yay. Yay! God, I hope you guys can hear me. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are watching Food Talk TV. I'm Daphne Brogdon. My channel is Daph Brog, and I am somewhat known from having Daphne Dishes on the Food Network. And today I am cooking a summer pasta and some roasted beets. It's all light, yummy summer fare. So come on in and join. Alexa, turn down. And fortunately, I have a special guest who's not on camera today, but is helping me out, which is my son, Rex. Yay, studio audience. Give it up for Rex. Yay. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Rex. So I'm just going to put together my little screen here so I can see things that I need to see, like in case there's a comment. Wait a minute. Is Food Talk TV on? Wait a minute. Hang on. Come on in and tap the screen. You know how it goes. You got to tap the screen so that it helps me get out on the old algorithm. Yeah, I like talking like English is my second language here. Okay, Food Talk. Here we go. Oh, there I am. I got it. So look, I even cleaned up the back for you. I even put a new clean trash bag in for you. And I have my board over the window to try to get my lighting correct. So I was really inspired by this because I was somewhere else. I can't even tell you where I was, the restaurant, but I had something like this. So it was like a cavatappi summer pasta. And I'm like, it was so tasty and so simple and so fresh. But I was like, I got to try to remake this for me and for you here. So it's some simple ingredients. I did have a few problems as I ran to a market. I won't tell you what the name of the market was, but I'll just say it rhymes with the word routes. They were out of an ingredient I wanted, which annoyed me. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a food that I think many people are afraid of or have an aversion to, and that's, my friend, the beets. Okay, let me see. Did I miss anything, Rex? Who's coming in? Oh, Babs is here. Hi, Babs. So glad you're here. Thank you, thank you. We're cooking summer pasta today. And I'm actually a little hot in this little jacket, but I recently went to the chiropractor and the acupuncturists, and they cupped me. And right before I was about to go on, Rex said, I have these big, like, round bruises on my back from being cupped. Have you guys ever been cupped? Yeah, they're trying to get the muscle off the bone. I think that's what it is. Anyway, all right. So this is just going to be a little side thing. So we're going to start with the beets, and then we're going to move to the summer pesto salad, which everybody can do. It's healthy. It's something that I don't know. This is good all around. But let's start with the beets. All right. So you get beets, and they come with all the greens usually. Now that's too much room in my kitchen. So 5-second cooking school. If you're going to make beets, the first thing you should do is cut off all the greens, put them in your compost or green bin or what have you. So these will last long. These will last a bit. Then we're going to just trim them up. And the problem is most people don't like beets because they've had them from jars or something. But a roasted beet is a whole other animal. So I'm going to cut that off. Now, the other thing you got to do when you cook with beets, put on some gloves, because they will stain. You know how they're trying to outlaw, the government's trying to outlaw artificial dye in food, which is a good idea. So what's a natural dye for food? Beets. Beets are very, very potent in terms of their dye. I thought I had a bowl here. Oh, I'll just use this one. Okay. Anyway, come on in. It's Food Talk TV. I'm Daphne Brogdon. My channel is Daph Brog, formerly of Food Network, and we are making, we're going to start with some roasted beets. But where is my kid? Oh, here we go. We're just going to peel these off. And the reason I'm starting with the beets is because most of this show, they're going to be cooking. So they do take a while. That's why you got to plan ahead. So, because you're going to want to cook them for like 40 minutes. So the people here like beets because they sure are good for you. Rex, do you like beets? I don't know.
No, I feel like I haven't had much experience with beets.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, let's get you more experience with beets. See, I think that's true. So one way that people like beets, which you cannot do. Rex has one allergy in this world, which is goat cheese. So I think a chopped roasted beet salad with some goat cheese is delicious. But that's not going to be on his menu. That's not going to be on his menu. Sounded funnier in my head. But there's other things. But you can, I think, some chopped up, diced up beets with some greens, maybe little nuts, squeeze a lemon, yum, yum, yum. And you really feel like you've done something good.
Mustard Queen says, I love roasted beets.
Oh, thank you, Mustard Queen. That's our beloved Taylor. Good. Yeah, I think they're great. But it's interesting how big they come, like with the greens and everything. And I'm sure some people cook them down, but so Rex, yeah, do tell me if anybody comes in, anything they say, or anything I need to respond to.
Shark Cove said, I laughed. It was fun.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sharkov. Thank you so much. Oh, and I picked a new reward today. I'd never seen it. It's called like Be My Friend. I think it's like a 5-cent reward. But there's such nice friends here. So I thought, oh, let me try that one. And be on the Food Talk. And if you go to FoodtokTV.com, we have all of our recipes. And the recipe for this will be on. And we are the longest running live cooking show in TikTok. And every day you come to Food Talk TV, you'll see different culinary creators. I am but one. Oh, I have an announcement. Everybody sit down. Studio audience. Shh. I have an announcement. My show has been at 1 o'clock Central Time up until now. But starting next week, I've got a new time. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, that's right. I'm taking over Stephen Colbert's show now on CBS. No, I'll still be here on TikTok, but I'm going to be moving to, wait for it, 4 p.m. Central. You know what that means? Getting ready for dinner. It'll be 2 p.m. my time, but it's closer, which is good. It's also going to help me when I'm hungover after a wild Tuesday night, because, Tuesday nights are pretty wild. So we'll put those peels on the side, and my chickens will be eating them. My gallina, right? Isn't that right, Rex? We're taking Italian. It's called gallina. They don't do, how we have in English, how in English we have chicken is the chicken we eat and chicken is the animal. They're different in Italy. They have 2 different names. So gallina, you wouldn't say like, can I order a gallina? Like that would be weird. What is it? Pole? I can't remember now. But anyway, chickens, the animals, like my pets in my backyard. My chickens. I have a love-hate relationship. Okay, so let me get some foil. So we're just going to, easy. This is my philosophy. Don't be afraid to cook. I want to make this as easy as possible. I want you all to put down that DoorDash app and make your own food. So we're going to just wrap this beet in foil and pop it in the oven. Done. Done and done. Oh, I should have had it up a little higher than that, but okay, close enough. And look at my gloved hands. See? You seen it, Rex?
Yeah.
Okay. You do? Okay. So that's why I'm glad that I didn't, because, I have a hand modeling career. I don't want to lose any gigs. Oh, that was my joke about the cupping. Yeah, it's a shame I have the marks of the cupping because I've got that bikini modeling gig coming up. Why are you laughing? All right, so let's get to the main event, which is our summer pesto pasta. So we'll start by making the pesto. Now, I've done different permutations, and I can tell you the different ways you can sub out things. But today I'm going to make the classic pesto with the basil and the pine nuts. The other thing I love about pesto is it's a way to preserve your basil. So I went to the market thinking, oh, I'll get like a little thing of basil. No, they only had this big thing. Well, if you leave it in here, oh, it smells really good. I just replanted my basil in my garden, so I'm not ready to pick it. I prefer, of course, if you know me, I like to go. What, Rex?
No,
yeah, no, I like to. Yeah. I like to cook from my garden, but not possible. But anyway, all of this basil will go south. In a few days, I'll go in there and I'll be like, it's black and it's brown, and why did I spend the $5-6 or whatever it was for my organic basil. I haven't used it. Make it a pesto. It can freeze. It'll keep forever. So 5-second cooking school. If you have too much basil and you don't want it to go bad, make it a pesto and freeze it. You're welcome. So we're going to take the leaves off. We're going to put it in here. But if you don't have basil, or if it's maybe too expensive, try arugula. Sometimes you go to stores, oh, I think I want a little arugula. And, they give you this gigantic bit of arugula, especially if you go to a store. I'm not going to say its name, but I'll just say what it rhymes with, Bloslow. If you go to a big Bloslow store, then you can't get through the arugula. And you're like, it's taking up a lot of space in my fridge, and I never used it, and it went bad. And food waste makes me mental, absolutely mental. So I don't want to be mental. What have I missed? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, basil smells so good. Yes, Rex, you're not telling me all the comments here. You got to tell me more of the comments. Taylor has an angle note.
Yeah, but I put it down.
See, we were talking about the negative space. Yeah, exactly. All right. Here we go. Basil. Lots and lots of basil. And I like to use my little chopper. I have a bigger food processor. I don't like it. It's hard to clean. It's hard to get out. And then you can just do it in batches. The other issue with the store that rhymes with the word Brouts is that I was looking for pine nuts, which is traditionally the nut that is in pesto. They didn't have any. I spoke to 2 different people and found out they were out. I was annoyed. I have a little bit of pine nuts. Now, in this recipe, you really want a 1/4 cup of pine nuts. I'm a little short, but we're going to go with it. Now, if you don't have pine nuts, what else can you use? I'm glad you asked. I often use walnuts. So, yes, you could do the classic basil pine nut pesto, but you could also do walnuts and arugula. You're welcome. How's it going, Rex?
Good.
All right. When you're looking at your phone, I kind of worry that I'm not entertaining enough. All right. So then let's see how this goes. So we're gonna working in batches. So little pine nuts, and you just got to taste things. I'm not doing garlic today. I'm doing the real garlic. If you're just joining, this is Food Talk TV. I'm Daphne Brogdon, formerly of Food Network, and I've co-owned restaurants and done catering and all kinds of stuff. And now I'm here with you. I know I keep saying another joke. I used to be on Food Network, and I did so well. I'm now on TikTok. But there you go. Actually, I don't think anybody's on TV anymore. I just saw that E channel is going out, and I used to know people who worked there. I was one of my claim to fame was I was a runner-up for Talk Soup, to host Talk Soup. But anyway, when I saw that it was going out, I thought, oh, I thought it was, because I haven't had broadcast TV in years. All right, so we've got the garlic, we've got pine nuts, we've got basil. What else do we need, Rex? You know?
No, I don't.
Okay, we're going to use some kosher salt. We're going to do Parmesan. If you don't have Parmesan for a pesto, it's not the end of the world. Don't worry about it. Still make it. Sometimes they don't have it. And the glue that binds it all together. Your friend, my friend, ladies and gentlemen, olive oil. Maybe I should have sounds of studio audience. Would that be funny? All right, let's try this. Yeah, we can add a lot more. Yeah, we're going to do a lot more. Oh, by the way, I know you're thinking, Daphne, you didn't awkwardly have to plug and unplug things and move things around. No, I didn't, and I'll tell you why. Because I've got this, I can't tell you, it's like this round electrical extender thing that I stumbled across in my house, and I have to tell you how I got it. I got it when I joined AARP. That's right! Turning 50 can be helpful. In the kitchen, they send you this free plug. It's great. It's got USBs and all kinds of stuff. So that's good. So what else? What am I missing? No comments? No, nothing else here? I'm missing nothing. Babs. Dawn. And that way the ingredients are not under the comments so much.
Because we moved the camera angle down.
Oh, okay, good. I tried AARP, but for the how can you're too young, Taylor? You're too young for AARP. How is that possible? Are you cheating the system? I mean, AARP sends me so many emails. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I know you guys love me, but they always seem to be wanting me to buy things from like other associative memberships or whatever.
So why are you adding more, Mom?
I'm adding more. Thank you for asking, Rex. I'm adding more because more can be added. It's just that, you know, you have to get the volume down. And my whole idea is that I want to get rid of this tub o basil because you and I and our family are not going to be cooking like, oh, let's put those big leaves of basil out. We're not going to get it in time. It's going to go bad, and that's going to make me crazy. Because I'm going to make the pesto for the dish that I'm making today, but we're going to have left over. So when you come home and you're like, I'm hungry, Mom, which often happens, right? I'm going to be able to say, oh, you know what? I could do this. I could do that chicken with pesto, or I could do the blah, 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 or I could do garlic bread with, you know, just you can add in all kinds of stuff. That's why. So I just want to use it, all of it, to get it. And again, if you don't have basil, you don't have basil, your pesto, feel free to use, what did I say, Rex?
Arugula.
Yeah, he's paying attention. So excited. Yes, arugula. Exactly. Okay, I've got less stems here. And hopefully my
Mustard Queen responding to you're too young for AARP says there was a lawsuit because of age discrimination.
You're joking. God, that's so. See that? I kind of don't. I mean, good for you that you get the discounts. But that what kind of bugs me. Like, I feel like everybody needs their space. Like now, Boy Scouts is scouting because it's co-ed, and when I feel like, well, sometimes people need their own spaces, right? You know, like old people. It incentivizes. All right, so more basil. Now we're going to put all the rest of my meager, not quite a quarter cup, pine nuts. I'm kind of eyeballing this, but I have, it's roughly, if you did a full recipe, it's a quarter cup of pine nuts, it's a half a cup of Parmesan, probably about a quarter cup of olive oil, a couple cloves of garlic.
Trini Cook says hello.
Trini! Hi! Trini is one of our wonderful creators. You got to check her out. And she's prolific. On her channel, she does a lot of cooking. On my channel, I don't do much cooking. Well, the last few months, I haven't done much of anything. But I'm getting back to it. But Trini is always cooking. And to me, she is the TikTok's Rachel Ray.
And
Very.
She sent a gift as well.
What? That's crazy. Oh, thank you. But it is for retirees. Okay, yeah. That's true. ARP is for retirees. Okay, well, I'm not a retiree, although with my income, you'd think I was. Oh, I love that. Yeah, you know, Trini, you know, I think you're the Rachel Ray. Oh, I'm using that later. Except I think you're more likable than her. She always kind of bugged me. Let's see. So a little more salt. And the other thing about when you use arugula, you kind of, then you don't even have to put any pepper in because it already has arugula has such a peppery taste. We're not doing it today. I'm just saying. Okay. I think we should have one more clove of garlic. And then we'll be getting there. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, we're okay. You're watching Food Talk TV. If you're just joining, we're making a fresh summer dish that's going to be nice. It's going to fill you and your family up, but it's not going to make you feel like heavy and like, you know, do you ever have meal regret where you're just like really pigged out and it was tasty, but then at the end you're just like, oh, I hate myself that I did that. Maybe I should go walk, or I should just lie down. It'll digest regardless. So I'm going to chop up the garlic a little bit there. Just put it in, and now we're going to let it rip. Well, I think I might need. I had olive oil. I think I did. What? Yeah, I was thinking that too. Thanks, Rex. My beloved son, Rex Peel, is with me today. I am going to use him and exploit him as long as I can until school starts, because he's very helpful. Thank you, Rex. We're cooking. Okay, now it's looking like. Okay, now this looks like the consistency. And here's a tasting spoon. Let's taste it.
Sounds good.
I was trying to figure out like I poisoned.
Sounds good.
I was trying to figure out like I poisoned. Um, I feel like I added a little too much salt, probably because of the Parmesan. It's okay. It'll get mitigated over the pasta. Maybe lemon. You want to taste it? Let me put a little lemon in it. See? Don't be afraid to cook. You can adjust as you go. Why did I say it like that? Go! I never talk like that.
Mom, so when you add too much salt to something, what's the best way to counteract that?
That's a really good question, Rex. Well, you kind of need to use something that's an opposing thing. That's why I thought lemon. Obviously, sugar in some dishes. It wouldn't work with this. Usually, when something's too acidic or tart, you add sugar. But with salt, I think I'm going to do a little more olive oil and a little more lemon. It's not like I can't eat it. It's too salty, but and it will be mixed with the pasta, so it should be okay. But yeah, lime is also really good to add things to fix it. All right.
Dad said not in this dish, but potato to counteract the salt.
Babs, thank you for that. That's so interesting. I hadn't even thought of that.
Starchy, right?
Makes sense. Yeah, that's better. I also think what I would do with this is add a little red pepper. It's almost like I need to kind of give a different beat, give a different little counterpoint in there. Not traditional, but I'm going to do it. I'm using up all my tasting spoons. That did nothing. Oh well, moving on. It's going to be fine over the pasta. I got a lot of other things going on. All right, so we're going to set this aside, but remember, with what's left over, I'm gonna freeze it. That's right, and we're gonna be happy to have it. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this stuff. So I have a question for you guys. I was thinking today, what if you had FU money? You've got you got your Jeff Bezos level of money. What are the things that you would do? And one of my things, because I don't think it's not, I don't need like actually, a private jet would be great. No, but I'm thinking just day-to-day things I would love, which is I would love every morning when I woke up, somebody, I never had to see him, entered my house and just like very quietly cleaned my kitchen every morning. So every morning when I came, like I opened the dishwasher and I'm like, it's unloaded. The counters are clear every day. That would be one of my things. What would you guys do? What would you do, Rex? You'd just crazy money.
A clean kitchen would be nice because that's the biggest thing that discourages, I feel like, from cooking.
That's so interesting you should say that, because one of the things I learned from your dad, and for those of you who don't know, Rex's dad was a very famous professional chef, Mark Peel, is we'd be like, okay, let's cook. And then all of a sudden he'd start cleaning the kitchen. I was like, I thought we were going to cook. And he's like, well, I have to clean the kitchen first. You have to start with a clean kitchen. And so I was like, oh, God, yeah, you're right, you do. So that's why I want my minion with all my million minions, whatever, to just, but I don't want to have to deal. I don't want to have somebody so in my house that like, oh my God, I'm worried that they're going to have a love child or have a love child with my like movie star weightlifter husband, just kind of sort of come in for a couple hours. All right, so now we're going to chop up our zucchini. Not the right knife. So this In this, let me briefly go over the ingredients. We've done the homemade pesto. You could buy store-bought pesto. I don't love it. Do make your own. Corn, zucchini. These are classic summer vegetables. If you ever grow zucchini in your garden, oh my God, you're going to be like, what do I do with all the zucchini? Here's another thing to do for it. Corn, plentiful. Also, sometimes you buy a whole bunch of these and everyone's like, I don't want corn on the cob. What are we having, barbecue? Don't worry, people, because we're going to just scrape them off. And the great thing about corn, yeah, you could cook it, but you know what? You don't need to. Corn is perfect. Better. So we're just going to scrape off the corn. Easy peasy. The corn cobs are going to go in the green bin. You're watching Food Talk TV. I'm Daphne Brogdon. My channel's Daph Brog. Food Talk TV is the longest running live cooking show on TikTok. In TikTok history. Okay, so 2 ears of corn. Done. And same. All right, now I'll just take a couple zucchinis. Now, for this one, I really don't want my zucchinis too big. So I'm going to do the silver dollars.
Babs said tap, tap, share, and follow.
Oh, Babs, thank you for being here. Yes, I'm sorry.
Babs said tap, tap, share, and follow.
Oh, Babs, thank you for being here. Yes, I'm sorry. I've started yelling them and saying, I'm bankrupt, just so they stop calling me. Don't try to sell me anything. I'm saying, I'm bankrupt, just so they stop calling me. Don't try to sell me anything. Back now? Oh, no. What is that?
You guys hear some music on the live?
We hear music. Alexa, stop.
There seems to be music coming out of TikTok.
How's that possible? Did I hit
something? They said yes, they hear the music.
Here, I'm going to go with the music.
We just roll with it.
Yeah, let's roll with it. It's sort of music to be on hold by, I think. Huh. Interesting. Okay. We're back to our silver dollar zucchinis, but we're not going to keep them as silver dollars.
No, Mustard Queen. There's not another screen
open. Are you sure?
Yeah, I closed all the other apps.
But I'm wondering when that spam, it happened after the spam call. So
I know, I closed all the apps. I thought it was maybe Spotify.
Okay, so can you see? So I've cut it in 4s. That's the shape we want. Rex is coming in for a close-up. And I'm going to work on my future neck lift. Okay, here we go. There we go. So it's in quarters. Zucchini is in quarters. Great. I'm going to set that. It's really funny. I guess we can go with it. Is it distracting? I turned off my music. Are you sure my phone's not on? Maybe my phone. Oh, okay. Okay, Trini, I went out and came back in. Okay.
I still hear the music.
Rex, did you hit the side buttons? Is there another screen open? No, I went out and came back in. It's good now. Wait, Trini, you're saying you don't hear the music? Because we hear the music. Or did this happen on your live? By the way, it's so sweet of you guys who are culinary creators to also be on my show. We see you up, we see you. Okay, okay. Very strange. Wow, technical difficulty. This is live television. Oh, wait, it's not television. It's TikTok. I still think of that. Okay, so nobody else had any ideas about what they would do with their FU money? Oh, here's my other thing I would do. I would have a super hot trainer arrive at my door 5 days a week, not 7 because I need to rest, and train me. So I would look like, Linda Hamilton in The Terminator. I would like that. And the other thing I would do is I would always have my hair blown out. Like twice a week, I'd be like going to get my hair blown out. So I'd have pretty hair. Those are the biggies. Those are my big wants and needs. Not needs, wants.
Mustard Queen said something.
Food Talk TV. It's Food Talk Television or Food Talk Taylor's version. That's right. TV. It's our TV. It's the TV now because, as we can see, broadcast TV is going the way of the dodo bird. Although I really love when I'm traveling, like recently when I was in a hotel in Ohio, I was like, oh, I want to watch broadcast TV. I never get to watch broadcast TV. I even like the commercials and stuff. And I did a video on it because it was really weird. I woke up and there was this bizarre show with this guy all about like automatic rifles and it's gone. Oh, that was clever. I wonder if it's on. Do you guys still hear the music? Because we don't hear it anymore. Anyway, maybe it's like a horror movie thing. Oh my god, so stupid. I should have been doing. Oh no, that's fine. So I already had that water heated, and one of the things that we learned from our Italians who now invade our life, enrich our life. I mean, is, don't salt the water before you put the pasta in.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, this is amusing. This is amusing now. That's the second. Everything's falling apart. This is really interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go put that back up.
I mean, you're not that backloaded.
I'm not. Should I just leave it? I've ordered blinds, but they won't be here till next month.
I think it's good how it is.
You think it's okay?
Yeah.
All right. I will keep rolling. I will keep rolling with it. Anyway, I'm going to use fusilli. I like cavatappi. That store that I mentioned that rhymes with Brouts did not have cavatappi. It's not your normal, but if you can get to a more specialty produce store, I like cavatappi. They're kind of like these little, like, kind of look like gnocchi triangles, and they've got ridges in them, and so really nice to catch the sauce. Fusilli will be okay, but I just feel like it's kind of been done, right? So we'll put that in there. So we've chopped up the zucchini, we've chopped up the corn, we've made our pesto. Our beets are working. Our beets are almost ready to come out, and then the pasta water is going to go in, and then so I'm wondering while that's working, we should go visit the chickens. What do you think, Rex?
Yeah.
Should we go visit the chickens?
Let's go visit the chickens.
We're going to go visit the chickens. Because this all needs a little more time. I'm very. Let me show you all the eggs I have here. I really should be doing more egg recipes.
How many do we get a day, Mom?
We get 6 a day. We get 6 a day. So these are all farm fresh, and because we're the farm and they're fresh. We wash them, but if you don't wash them, they will last 3 months. Isn't that crazy? You don't even have to refrigerate them if you don't wash them. All different sizes, and we only feed them some grains and leftover Italian food. And that's not a joke. They eat a lot of Italian food. All right.
How many chickens do you have, Charlotte?
Oh, I have 6 chickens. And most of the time I like them, but sometimes they make me crazy because they get into my garden and they've ruined my sorrel. So Rex, let's go. I'll put this in. Perfect. This is perfect. Let's put this in and then we'll go visit the chickens. I know it's a little hard to get started with the chickens, but boy, it's nice to have them. And we have bartered. We give them as presents to neighbors. But we were actually able to get on the 4th of July some VIP expensive parking at the Hollywood Bowl because we kept giving this one family eggs. So, for the zombie apocalypse, remember, we're going to have to think about bartering. All right, let's go. Rex, you got it?
Yep.
We're on the move. Let's go.
Here we go, out of the stand.
Okay, so Butters, come with us.
All right. The shepherd dog.
Lab. All right, so I want you, first off, you can see, if you've seen my garden before, usually it's good, but it's not so good right now. It's not. The chickens, look what they did to my sorrel. I even tried to keep them out. Look at that. It's horrible. Now my fennel is out of control. I love the smell of fennel. Where I grew up in Culver City, there was a hill and wild fennel grew. And to me, it brings back memories of being like 5, 6 years old coming home from school, because back then your parents didn't pick you up, you walked home. But these little fennel blossoms, they're like candies. You're going to eat them, and it tastes like, if you like the taste of black licorice, you will love the little fennel blossoms. Okay, Rex, look over here. Let's look at my eggplant, because I'm thinking I should maybe next week I do something with eggplant. Next week at my new time, 4 o'clock Central. Oh, ow. There's something sharp there. Okay. Just threw some new soil on here. So I've got a couple of eggplants. I've harvested one. My mint's not doing great. I planted cherry tomatoes. My sage is surviving, but this is not as good as it was last year. Everything, I'm a little discouraged by it right now, because the chickens were eating it, and I wasn't really paying attention, when my mom was sick and stuff like that. But look, here's the basil. Let's get back to our pesto.
Oh wow, looks fresh.
It's looking good, right? I mean, and this is the thing, is it's already gotten like a third bigger, and I just planted it a week ago. And then I also have cherry tomatoes. So let's try those. Because Rex and his sister and I were just in Mendocino visiting friends, and their cherry tomatoes were just coming in. Do you remember how good they were? They tasted like candy. Tomatoes, fresh tomatoes are so different. I mean, tomatoes from a store, they taste like cardboard to me. Tomatoes from a store, they taste like cardboard to me. Okay, watch. There's a couple Butters presents to us here. All right, come on out, ladies. And you can come on out, ladies. And you can see some of the old Italian food, the leftovers that we they do like. But if you guys know, one time I was on October Dragonfly's show, and she while actually came into my kitchen, which was pretty funny. Very funny. I'm scared. I'm not going to hurt you. Oh, okay. Well, let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go. Now I wash my hands because I've touched the chickens.
What part of California are you in?
I'm in Los Angeles. We are very fortunate that even though we are smack dab in Los Angeles, not a sub-city, we are LA, we have an amazing property. My husband and I found it at a good time. But now back to the kitchen. And now back to the kitchen. Okay. I can't believe that thing fell. That was hilarious. Oh, here's the eggs from this morning. Forgot we had the eggs from this morning. Okay, so this is coming along. Let's get out our beets. So if you're just joining, we're making a summer pasta. So it's going to be a fusilli, although I prefer cavatappi, pesto, zucchini, fresh corn. It's homemade pesto. There's going to be melted burrata, and the big secret ingredient to all this, I should have mentioned it already, lemon zest, a big fluffy pile of lemon zest. So let's get to our, oh, now there's no music. Alexa, turn music back on. Okay, so I'd taken a beet, I had peeled it. I took a beet, drop it on the beet, and peeled it, and then I wrapped it in foil, put it in the oven. And what's great about these is you can just dice them up and put them as part of a salad. It'd be delicious. You can also put it in a pesto. Look at, okay, so that steaming beet. You see the steam?
Yeah.
Coming off the beet. Sounds like beets. All right, let's cut into it, see how it is. Probably could go a little longer. It's looking awfully, it's looking very pretty. I'm going to put it back in, though. I think it needs a little longer. But I like to think of, you got to think about the timing. And when you have restaurants and you're cooking in restaurants, timing is everything. Because figure, you've got a table that somebody's ordered a fish and somebody's ordered a steak, and each of them have their own, start point. Yet they all have to come out at the same time. So for something like a beet, that's why I'm trying to think like, okay, as soon as I get in the kitchen, I'm throwing those in the oven, and then I'm making everything else so that then it'll all be together at the end. Here on Food Talk TV, the longest running live cooking show on TikTok. I'm Daphne Brogdon, and I'm making a summer pasta here. Okay, nope, this needs a little longer. There's some people, they can just eyeball pasta, and, oh, I didn't add the salt. This is the thing the Italians always tell me. So you add the salt later on, because if you add the salt earlier, it slows down the boiling. I know, I didn't know it either. There you go. All right, any other things? What else am I missing? I was there for that show. Oh, you were, Babs. Oh, when the chickens came in. I know. Hilarious. It was so good. I later cut it with like some Benny Hill music. It was perfect. It was so funny that I've almost thought, should I leave the door open and see if they do it again? But it was something else so perfect about doing it with Christina too. Her reaction was great. So nobody else has an idea of what they would do with their Babs. Trini, you don't have any idea what you would do with your FU money if you had some special little thing. Hold for sound. Helicopter. No. Nobody?
I don't see any comments. Don't have any dreamers here.
Don't have any dreamers? You're hilarious. I love it, Rex. Very funny. Very, very funny. Okay. So while we wait for that, there's really not much to say. So we're going to toss over the pasta. Oh, I know. I can start zesting. There we go. There we go. So they say as you get older, you know you're old when you have a favorite spatula. I have a favorite microplaner grater. So let's talk about that. 5-second cookie school. So here's a microplaner, but it's more fine. Things are smaller. For zesting, I like this kind of microplane that it's a little coarser, a little rougher, a little more dangerous. So we're going to just get as much of this grated lemon peel as we can. It releases so much flavor, and it's really going to make this dish be very summery. Lemon, summer, kind of goes hand in hand. That's one thing, Rex, I don't know if I mentioned to you, I think Vivian and I were talking about, I traditionally have done a lot of, let's eat al fresco, although that's the other thing that we've learned. Italians don't say al fresco dining. We say al fresco dining. They're like, we're going, what's the word for outside?
Fuori.
Fuori. They're like, let's eat fuori. Mangio fuori or whatever. But we say al fresco dining. Anyway, I usually do it. But, having lost my mom and dealing with all that stuff, I've just been distracted. But I was like, gosh, well, it's still warm. I really need to have some nice little evening dinners out. One of my favorite things to do is I do blind rosé tasting dinners. So everybody bring a bottle of rosé, because everybody thinks rosés, they all taste the same, but they don't. And then I'll make the food, and we wrap the bottles in brown paper with numbers, and people give their comments. And it's always funny because the beginning of the evening, people are like, taste peach, right? Taste peach. And by the end of it, it's, I hate number 3. Who brought number 3? It's like the subtle breakdown of societal norms and human intellectualism. But it's fun. And we're outside. All right, so look at that.
Oh, yeah. Let me zoom in on that.
Yeah. Zoom in on that action shot. So there's some of
the zest.
There's some of that yummy zest. It's going to be so, so good. So we're pre-zesting here. And you can get a lot of zest. And of course, the great thing is, again, because I hate waste, so you're using the zest, where you can use the juice. No part of this lemon did not die in vain. That's something Rex's dad used to talk about when one time we were camping and we were at this place and it was awful food. It was kind of a glamping thing. Anyway, this awful little gray hamburger meat patty. It was awful. We all ate it because we were starving. And Mark looked at it and he said, I feel bad that the cow had to die for this. Okay, let's see. Okay, whatever you say, Rex.
How much longer until you think it's done?
I think it's going to be done. I'm going to taste it because, of course, we want alla dente, which is not only Italian and good for flavor, you actually eat less sugar when you cook it al dente. Yep.
All done?
Yeah, and I mean, American taste would probably do it another 5 minutes, but we've been cured of that. Hang on. Oh. I moved my dish drainer because I didn't like how it looked in the back. Shoot. You know what though, guys? What I always forget is sometimes get a little pasta water in reserve. You may not need it, but that starchy water can really help emulsify it, a pasta dish. So best to keep some. Just in case. Okay, so that's strained. And now we're going to get homemade pesto. We'll see how my excessive salt harmed it in the end. And you're watching Food Talk TV. I'm Daphne Brogdon, formerly of Food Network, but now I'm here. My theme for the day. Okay. Let me move this so you guys can see it. Can you see that better? I love having my son Rex here help me. Oh, my mark changed. A little more forward, I think. Like that way, no?
There you go.
Okay. So we've got this fresh pasta coming in here. Look how pretty that looks.
Oh, wow.
Right? Nice and green and fresh. And all good for you, delicious. And you could, and if you have a vegan, just don't put the parm in, and you're set. So let me get a nice bowl to plate that. You can see the whole thing here. What?
Katie from Kathy's Kitchen joined and said hi.
Oh, hi, Katie. I'm so happy you're here. I'm making a summer pesto, a pesto summer. I should call it primavera, right? Because we're using our Italian. Sort of a primavera pasta with zucchini and corn, homemade pesto, and I'm also roasting some beets. So we're just kind of getting to the plating. So now we're going to put the, oh my God, I'm such a dope. I had the pan here. I was supposed to saute the zucchini. Ding dong. What do I have time? Oh, my clock fell.
It's 11:48.
Okay, I'm okay then. Ding dong. This will only take a couple of minutes. That's the other thing I was supposed to be doing. Yes. So you could just throw in the zucchini and corn. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to saute it, and I'm going to chop up a little onion with it for another layer of flavor. Because we're always thinking layers, 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 right? Not too many. You don't want to gild the lily. But it's nice to have different dimension because, as you probably know, my philosophy with food is that food. Guys, can you hear me now?
Let us know. Sound
Can
check.
you hear me? I love it because we need 3 things to go wrong today.
Mustard Queen said we're here. Kathy's Kitchen said yes.
Okay, so I think what happened is I have a remote mic and I think it ran out of juice. That's my guess.
All right.
So we took out the receiver and now it's...
Well, thanks for letting us know, guys.
Yes, thank you. So we have now... Did you just throw that?
Turn down the volume on the phone slightly.
Hilarious. All right, I'm gonna put the zucchini. Corn doesn't need as much time. So this is funny. So let's review the recipe and all the things that have gone wrong. So first things that have gone wrong. What was the first thing that went wrong? The weird music.
Yeah, the music showing up.
The weird music. And then...
The window falling.
And then the thing that was covering the window fell. And now we lost sound. Yeah, and the connection got a little spotty when we went out in the chicken. So can you imagine how people like photojournalists, video journalists, when they're like in a war zone or something? So we're in a contained space. And so, just gonna do a quick thing. You know what I just realized, Rex, which is gonna also help my oversalted pesto, is all these other ingredients. I'm not gonna salt them. That's the other way to balance out this issue. So quick saute of the zucchini. Now I've recently learned that Rex doesn't like zucchini. I was sorry to hear that. I thought my kids liked zucchini. They didn't like zucchini. And Rex said, you don't like the way it's mushy, right, Rex?
Yeah.
So what about when I would do like, because I used to do this more often, I would do the silver dollar and I would kind of broil it and it would come out kind of brown.
Yeah.
Do you like those ones?
I don't really remember. I don't remember what that is.
All right, I'll have to make it again. You guys used to like those. I mean, I think that's why I thought you guys still like zucchini, because I would use that often as a side dish to like a steak or something, and you always wanted more. So I think that's the key. You want that kind of caramelized, crispy brown. So I've added the corn. You don't need to see all those lids. Now let me tell you what I'm doing over here. The top of this pasta, it's going to be topped with burrata, and I want it to be a little melty. So you can't, so I've been purposely leaving it out. So let's take this burrata out. Not every market has a burrata, okay? Sometimes burrata is just a softer, fresher form of mozzarella. Most of the mozzarella you see in the market is very hard. The kind of stuff that goes on top of a pizza usually, or whatever. But this is very soft, has to be kept in water, and you can't really have it very long. Yes, Rex?
Katie says, I roast zucchini coins with Parmesan cheese and breadcrumbs on top.
Oh, that sounds good, Katie. I'm going to try that. I'm going to see if you like that, Rex. Thank you, Katie. Now, the inside of the mozzarella, it's coming out, I had to eat it, has its own name. It's like stracciatella or something like that.
Fran Diego says, hi, Daphne.
Hi, Fran! Good to see you. Oh, Fran, we've had quite a time here. It's been hilarious. There's been all kinds of the video version of trains, planes, and automobiles. But I am making a pasta primavera, my version of a pasta primavera. Sautéing onions, zucchini, and corn, and I think it's all ready to come together. So here we have the fusilli. We have the homemade pasta that we were showing you. And by we, I mean me and my son Rex, who's helping me today. Thank God I'm not going to send him back to school. And just to remind you, starting next week, I will be at a new time, closer to dinner time. I will be at 4 o'clock Central, not 1 o'clock. So 3 hours later. So I will be here, but 3 hours later, which I think will be good.
Oh wow, Fran Diego is sending some hearts.
Oh,
and some
thank
dips.
you. Oh, and you guys, did you tap the screen? What are we at in terms of...
Hi,
We
Fran.
didn't get to 10,000. You guys keep tapping the screen so we can get to 10,000. Do I look like a crazy person with my glasses like this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crazy person with dirty glasses. Oh, I have to tell you guys something. I have this weird thing in my eye. It started yesterday, and it feels like this, like it's a little scratch. I can kind of see it. It's like this little scratch. It's like it doesn't hurt. And then I called the helpline. You know, they have the hydro nurse practitioner or whatever. She's like, well, are you in pain? No. Inflammation? No. Is there any problem with it? No. Well, I think you should go to the emergency room. I'm like, I'm not going to the emergency room. I'm not sitting around with that. That's just going to be a pain in my ass. Anyway, all right. So now we're going to transfer the zucchini and corn to the fusilli and the pesto. Yum, yum, yum. All right. Here's where the magic is all happening. Here's where the magic is going to happen. So. Rex?
Yep.
Are you seeing that? Oh, it smells really good. And look how pretty that is.
That does look delicious.
Like summer?
Daphne Brogdon said, "It's not an emergency. I need my plate."
What? Who said what? Oh, it's not I need my plate. That's very funny. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to keep cooking. All right. So, the magic of this dish is really going to happen now. So you've seen all that.
Oh, wow. Delicious and green.
Now, I really owe this to, because I had to drive Rex somewhere and hang out for a little bit to wait for him, because that's my job and I love to do it. I went to a restaurant and I had something similar to this, and that's what was in my head. Okay, so now I'm going to cut off a little bit of this burrata. All right, this is a little dicey. And this is where we have to think about how this is going to happen. Because what I want to do is I want this to kind of melt. Now, if we were in a restaurant, we have what's called a salamander. It's kind of like a little grill thing. So one thought was, okay, I could stick it in the oven for a little bit because then it would, but then the plate's going to be hard to handle. So this is my experiment right now. I'm just going to put a lid on it because I want the mozzarella to melt a little bit. Now the other idea I was thinking I could have warmed the bowl. I don't think that would make a difference. You need the salamander. Maybe I could put it a little bit, the toaster oven, but that's why I left it out. So this is my vision thing. So while that's melting. I know you're like, oh my God, the summer pasta, why is it taking so long? But it's just because I got the vision. All right, now we've got the beets. I ended up, I didn't need my pasta water because it came together without it, but it's always good to have. Okay. Okay. Nice and steamed beets.
Rhonda Harris said that's gonna work perfect. That's gonna work perfect idea. Rather than keep cooking it, steam it better.
Oh, who said that?
Rhonda Harris.
Oh, thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. Yeah, I hope so. Okay, so now I'm gonna put, because I'm kind of at the end here. So I'm gonna do a little. Obviously, this is just a sampler of what you would do with a roasted beet. A little olive oil.
And Daphne Brogdon brought up a mini handheld torch.
That amuses me. That is what I need. Okay, so let's just say we throw some of these. I mean, this is what these things, when you buy them, it's like, oh my God, if you live alone, how the heck are you ever going to get through that? All right, so this is a very quick and dirty little roasted beet salad that I wanted to show you. And if Rex wasn't here, I would make it with goat cheese, but Rex can't eat goat cheese because he's allergic. All right, so let's just see what. I still will like them softer. These beets are taking longer, but just throw them in there. I think this one's taking like an hour. It's a really long time. I don't know if you're gonna like that, Rex.
Just a little beet salad.
Oh, thanks. Okay. So, trying to finish it off. Trying to get the softness here. But now comes the real magic. The lemon zest.
Oh, wow.
All right, let's put this here. And then, because I gotta, I mean, and this is gonna be it, but I want it to look really good before I take my picture.
Rhonda Harris says she's cracking up about that comment about the mini handheld torch.
Listen, one of my claim to fame, so I was on Beat Bobby Flay, and I was it on Beat Bobby Flay or another show? I think it was on that show that I used the little torch, and I also had to use the salamander to do a bread thing, but I didn't turn it over, and I had the judges, you know, kind of ding me on that because I forgot to turn the bread over. Oh yeah, okay. So let me take a picture of this, and then we can have the whole final. Oh my God, this looks exactly how I envisioned it. Like, I can't even believe it. I have to take a picture.
Dap Rugged says, I love the sequins crop jacket.
Thank you, it was my mother's. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Okay, Rex, can you take a picture? Because
Of what?
Just take a picture with this. I have to get my face in it. It's for when I do a thumbnail.
All right.
Because life is a thumbnail. So you just want face and food. Got it?
Look at the camera.
I thought I was. Was I not? Did it work out?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. So now the final. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Here we go, Rex.
I'm gonna bring that close to the camera.
Yeah. So this is the full thing. Here is the summer pasta. Homemade pesto with pine nuts, basil, Parmesan, olive oil, and garlic. With sautéed zucchini, corn, and onion. Topped with burrata. And most importantly, with the lemon zest.
So look, there's the zucchini, the burrata, lemon zest on top. It's delicious.
Rex, let me make you a perfect bite.
All right.
And for you, I won't put zucchini in. But the important part is this, like, I'd like the burrata to be softer. So I gotta workshop. Oh, now it's starting to
Forge says looks delicious. Trini says that looks so refreshing. Also says looks delicious.
Good to see you, Forge. Thank you. Here, honey, taste it.
All right.
Refreshing is what I was going for, Trini. I was going for like.
Yeah, it's so good. It's very light.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Because in the summer, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little tubby tub right now, so I don't want to overeat. But I do want this. Mozzarella melted more.
Yeah. Very light, very refreshing.
I think the lemon's good. Oh yeah, and the pesto wasn't too salty. I was sweating that.
Yeah, you could even add some salt. It's good.
I know, it's kind of funny, right? Didn't really. So I gotta try it different times. All right, well, anyway, thank you for joining me today. The recipe will be on FoodtokTV.com. Guys, all our recipes are. I'm gonna melt that mozzarella a little more. I gotta work about that.
It's delicious.
Thank you guys for joining me. You're so sweet. Come to Food Talk TV. You'll see all kinds of great food creators. There's somebody else coming in a couple hours, Mama T. Trini's on tomorrow. Gotta watch her. And next week, I have a new time. I will be on 3 hours later going forward. 4 o'clock Central. So, thank you guys so much. And thanks to my son, Rex.
Thank you for letting me eat this pasta.